Florence Bonyo Apollo. The title of her speech is A Reality from Kenya. A Reality from Kenya, Florence Bonyo Apollo.
A reality from Kenya. As early as last year, April, Kenya experienced devastating floods that led to destruction of buildings, roads, social amenities, and other properties that costed billions of dollars. On the contrary, we have periods of drought, a moment like now, when people walk for miles and miles, especially the women in the remote area, to look for water for drinking and food. It makes you wonder, why do we have these two extremities? Can't we have a straight line between the two extremities and in the end have a balance between the two so that we don't have to suffer from the extremities? What amazes me is that the distances people walk in search for water has been increasing over the years, and many a times the children are forced to join the search for water. And as a result, some of them drop out of school to join the search for water. As a country, I wonder, where are we headed? Is there hope for us? Has anyone starved to death? Has anyone starved to death? Yes. The government says no, but aid agencies and mainstream media says yes. Yet, death is not an abstract idea. It's not something that we gloss over. It's not something that when someone is dead, it has died, we say, I think he's not dead. I think he's in between death and not death. It's not an abstract idea. If someone is dead, it's there for everyone to see. Yet, the government keeps denying it. So it makes you wonder, does the denial justify the deaths that have been occurring? Last week, on Wednesday, in a remote village in Turkana County, a woman called Malinga died because of lack of food for 10 days. 10 days if you asked me. Is it a very good reason for someone to die? Do we have major problems to deal with apart from hunger? Amalinga died because of lack of food for 10 days. Could we do something about it for the first, second, or the third day? Could we really avoid it at that point in time? This is the question I keep asking myself. And Amalinga adds to the number of people that die because of hunger, yet the government still denies it. Who knows about our national anthem in the first stanza? When we spoke about it in 1963, we said, plenty be found within our borders. Yet, these borders involve Baringo, Tiati, Marsabit, Turukana, and Turukana, Marsabit, Baringo, and Tiati. Yet, we find that this does not apply to these people in those counties. They still don't embrace, or this is not applicable to them in their cases where they are. At that point in time when we were talking about the national anthem and we were discussing food security, Americans wanted to land in the moon. And at that point, they did. Yet, to date, we are still struggling with food security. The privilege of basic needs that applies to each and every one of us in this room. Do we take it for granted? Do we pause for a moment and thank God for the fact that we have basic needs with us, yet some people don't have the privilege to eat? Not everyone is privileged to the gift of sunrise every morning, like you did. Yet, breath of life is free to all. Do we appreciate all this? As educated Kenyans, what have we done about it? Have we thought about what we can do? And is it that we write very nice proposals and put them on paper and say this is what we're going to do and forget about it, and then we do nothing about it really? As a believer that there is hope, I believe we can transform this science-based knowledge that we learn we can transform the science-based knowledge that we have to strategies and policies that can apply to our social, economic, and environmental mitigation issues towards climate change. From the facts that we have, climate change is real and its effects can no longer be underestimated. I take a look at our county governments. This is the first line of defense that we have, especially in the less privileged communities. We find that in the Act of Parliament, Act 3 of 2018, we discussed about the equalization funds, where these counties that are less privileged, we've had to give them more funds so that we are equal. But are these funds actually serving the purpose? Because people are still dying because of hunger. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I believe this involves each and every one of us. Let's take a role, be it as simple as planting trees, be it as simple as getting involved when we are implementing these strategies, or contributing to the NGOs when this disaster occurs. I believe alone I can do so little, but together we can do so much. Let's take care of Mother Nature, and it will take care of us in return. Cheers.